And then this is that one that creeps people out. And I should say that there have been reports that red bags similar to that were found in their belongings in their rooms at their homestay. For whatever reason, they're like doggy bags or something.
I was going to say, it's almost like a cheap takeout plastic bag or something.
So I don't know if like one of the girls was like, keeping stuff in it or like what, like it's totally possible. You just take them with you, maybe to put trash in if you, I don't know.
Well, yeah, depending on where you're going. Some places you have to carry your poop out. No, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I've been places like this.
Yeah.
Those two-handled grocery bags are actually quite handy for that. But I'm wondering if they actually took those bags out, emptied them, tied them to the branch just as a signal flag.
That's the theory.
Yeah.
It's the tiniest little signal flag I ever did see, though.
Yeah, it's not going to do you a lot of good.
Not really.
No.
And then behind that, it looks like water to me. There's a lot of speculation, but it looks like reflection of water. Would you say that that's accurate?
I have kind of crappy little batteries. Like I've got a little point-and-shoot Pentax. It's a nice little camera, but the battery doesn't last long at all.
Well, it's also hard to tell, like, how long after the phones died they were alive.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, like, they could have both been alive for, like, 10 more days. They could have not been feeling like they were about to die for, a week until after their stuff died. So it's also possible that that wasn't a thing that concerns them. As I said, it doesn't concern me, but I did want to bring it up because I do.
Farther back in time, it's like, except for that,
70s, yeah.
Yeah, except for it's like the Eagles, except for that one Hell Freezes Over album that they made.
It was 70s, yeah.
Yeah, and so you always just, now I'm going back to this time frame of music.
Totally.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's when I knew Pink Floyd. I was a kid and I was listening to their stuff, So yeah.
I just thought it was kind of an interesting little mystery.
Oh yeah. Well,
Sorry to make you guys trudge through the research.
Oh Jesus! Well, again, it's just like I said, an interesting study for the psychologist of how people can seize on one tiny vague little thing and make something huge out of it. Yeah.
So do you have? I mean, I think it was a marketing ploy.
Have you ever? The word, the title Division Bell was supposedly maybe suggested by Douglas Adams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you think maybe he was really talking about the Nazi bell?
Yes.
I mean, I feel more comfortable talking about like World War II and Nazis and stuff like that than I do about this gibberish.
I know you do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to make you talk about gibberish. Steve, what do you think?
I would like to think that there is something much larger to this. It is either the marketing ploy or it is some fan who just came up with a interpretation of lyrics and through some unknown stroke of luck managed to get that onto the stage
at the right time.
I mean, obviously had it set up beforehand based on the fact that the post went out.
I didn't say this. Saying this down the wrap up, but that post that Publius made was like almost a week before it actually happened. So it wasn't even like, oh crap, I did it. Like it's an hour before. I'm gonna post real quick. Oh yeah. I mean, like it would have had to have been at least a little bit planned out, which is interesting.
Right.
Or you made a statement and realized I got to do something.
Oh, crap.
I got to hurry up and meet the lighting designer and like persuade him, and then somehow get it done. And he did it, and I made drugs, blackmail,
whatever
it was. Yeah.
Well,
but I will buy your theory though that it was a marketing ploy. Let's use this new weird Usenet thing and see if we can.
This new internet thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
we all know it's not going anywhere.
No.
That internet thing, it's never going to take off.
Never. No. As previously mentioned, we're going to post some links. I'll try to post the most interesting, useful links to you. I can't make any promises. Those links, along with links to merch and also the ability to listen to and download our episodes, can be found on our website, which is thinkingsidewayspodcast.com. You can find us, if you don't want to listen to us through our own website, you can find us on iTunes and almost all streaming sites. If your podcast provider of choice allows you to subscribe and leave a review and a rating, please do so. That's how other people are able to find us and find out more about us before listening to us. Though we hope they'll just listen to us, blindly, like sheep.
Yeah, as you should. Oh, yeah, do everything we tell you. Fire stuff.
Do it. Do
Yeah,
it.
do it.
You can find us on social media. We have a Facebook group and a page, so you can like the page and join the group. We have a Twitter, which is Thinking Sideways. We also have a subreddit, which is Thinking Sideways. No trend anywhere. If you are Publius
Or Uncle Custard.
or Uncle Custard or Nick Mason or any other person involved with this, what?
I'm trying to keep it up.
We've got dead people to email.
You can phone somebody else.
You can't, Arthur C. Clarke. It doesn't work.
If you are anybody who wants to contact us for any reason, if you just want to yell at
Lemonade.
you can send us an email at thinkingsidewayspodcast@gmail.com. And we do respond to every single email we get,
Or our interns
but
do.
it does sometimes take us a little while, so thanks for your patience in that.
Yeah.
All of that having been said, I think we're going to go ahead on out of here. That wasn't a coherent sentence, was it?
It was just like the quotes you've been reading.
Great!
Yeah. I'm nothing here. Bye.
Hey guys, do you want to see that really cool wig that I got from the Pink Floyd concert? I'm
Yeah.
gonna have hair again.
Let's do it.
Cool.
Bye.
Bye.
Thinking Sideways is not brought to you by Gouda Cheese. Instead, it's supported by the generous donations of our listeners on Thinking Sideways to learn more. And thanks.
Thinking Sideways.
I don't understand.
Does not compute.
You never know.
Insufficient data to formulate a reply.
Stories of things we simply don't know the answer to.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Thinking Sideways, the podcast. I am Devin, joined by
Steve,
and
Joe.
my co-host.
Yeah.
This week, I guess.
For now.
For now.
we may be replaced by muffins in the future.
It's possible, always possible. Yeah. This week we're gonna talk about a mysterious disappearance, and this story was suggested by like literally everyone, literally all the time.
It's been suggested a lot, yeah.
A couple times.
So I just decided that we would just do it, just rip the Band-Aid off. Just gonna do it.
No, this is not a bad little mystery, actually.
No.
No, I understand. I understand why people get so excited about it, and why it catches everybody's attention.
Yeah. We'll talk about some of our problems with it in a little bit.
Pull the bottom out of this one later.
Yeah, true. So if you don't read the episode titles, we're going to talk about the disappearance of Ray Gricar today. And here's a quick overview of the case before we dive in. On April 15th, 2005, Center County, Pennsylvania District Attorney Ray Gricar called his girlfriend to let her know that he was out driving or had just gone for a drive or was on his way home. The accounts vary. However,
I thought he said he was on his way to Lewisburg.
you know, like I said, I've read so many different accounts. Already we're into it. Read so many different accounts of what he said that it's hard to tell. But definitely. And then when she arrived home from work, she went to the gym, came back. He still wasn't home. It had been 12 hours. So she called and reported him missing.
11:30 that night, right?
Yeah, and he's never been found. There's a lot of business to get out of the way. So you guys just want to jump in?
Sure.
We might as well.
Yeah. Talk about those in like a second. What it was is that they discovered was on the camera, the Nikon or Canon.
Yeah,
It's
Canon, I
You
believe.
keep telling me, and I just keep forgetting. On the night of April 8th, there were 90 photos taken between the hours of 1 a.m. and 4 a.m., 87 of which are just pure black, which suggests that they were trying to signal back with the flash to the search crews.
You know, we really don't
For
see
whatever
enough
reason, they weren't
evidence.
mobile or they weren't
Saying,
able to find
Why don't we take
the
some
search
time off
crew,
work
but they
and
saw
spend
the
some quality
signals
time with
and were trying to signal back with the flash,
One of my
and
other
that didn't
properties.
work.
Apparently
about the
not. They
Penthouse
should have like
Barcelona?
climbed up a tree or found some high ground. Maybe that would have
Yeah,
done it.
that might have done it.
After all,
Probably part of the problem is that if they've got flares, they probably.
Yeah, when they went to the top of the Continental Divide, and I've looked at the trail, and the trail does follow a river. The side of the divide, it went downhill and found a river and said, "Oh, hey, there's the river. Let's follow it." They would have been heading downstream, but on the opposite side of the peak.
And following a completely different river.
Right.
Yes.
Right. At about 2, speaking of a river, 2 p.m., the last photo of Chris was taken crossing a stream. She looks super happy and calm and relaxed. You know, they're dressed for the weather, the hot weather, tank tops and shorts or, you know, stuff like that. Then at 4:39 p.m., the iPhone tried to dial 112, which is the Dutch equivalent of 911, and I'm pretty sure that Panama uses 911 too. 912 as 911 as well. Sorry. Numbers and stuff. I'm pretty sure. Anyways, then at 4:51, the Samsung attempts to make the same call. Neither are connected to the network, so neither go through. On April 2nd, at 6:56 a.m., just right after sunrise, the Samsung attempts the 112 call again, which does not go through. Then at 8:14 a.m., the iPhone tries the 112 call, which
is my understanding
was not
how this thing
connected.
works.
And a screenshot was taken of that phone right after the call, but I don't know. Unknown.
But at the same time,
I couldn't imagine somebody with a good conscience letting him continue to practice medicine, knowing that he is not experiencing reality.
I accidentally take screen caps of my phone.
I know, but you gotta hold this
Still
button
practicing
and
medicine.
I know your
Should be
nose
clear
in this
about
right
that for
way,
everybody who's listening.
or just not know
not
what
only
you're doing
did he obtain his doctor's
grab
license, he
grab
wasn't
it and
practicing
grip it
physician
and it
through
randomly
this
takes him.
entire
So I can see like I said earlier, like when they moved to the
It's
Tenderloin,
possible,
he was working two jobs at two different places.
Call and the 8:14 a.m. call, I presume
who thinks that's a good idea?
I don't know.
He didn't have a very bad
Without treatment.
Maybe he was under.
There's no data in that. I mean, right?
Yeah.
You have no idea.
I don't really know. But like I
there's
said,
no
there
one
have
to
been
with
reports that he
Panama,
was
apparently.
kind of a danger.
At
Not always,
10:53 a.m.,
So that's something.
a
Although, again,
magnitude
Sometimes in
6.0
custody battles
earthquake
too,
rocked
charges like
Panama,
that get made,
Panama
so
City.
maybe he wasn't in danger.
but
Or
I don't
maybe
think there was a
taken
custody battle. I don't think anybody thought that Anna should ever go live with him. I don't even think
I think George Squares just walked away.
I'm pretty sure. I mean,
And
despite
at
this
this
actually
actually
almost
that
this
we
exact
just
moment
talked about
when they were
I
doing
don't.
this earthquake,
I have never
the
once
Samsung
read
attempts
anything about a
the
custody battle. It's been
112
my
and
understanding
911
the entire
call.
time that,
Both. I think somebody
Michaela
thought,
was
one of the two must have done it.
Oh
yeah. Maybe it's 911 here.
That's
Maybe
my
it's not.
Well, but they've been trying
a lot
both
on lawyer
numbers.
fees.
This is the first
All
time
right,
they
so I guess
dial
we should talk about Brody.
Oh, okay. I was thinking,
We've been
dancing trying 911 and
very
112.
odd.
Nope, just 112.
Okay.
And as mentioned,
I don't actually
is not connected
know
again.
if he ever
At
met her
1:56
or saw
p.m.,
pictures
the
of her or
Samsung
what,
again
but
attempts a
He said that he
112
thought
slash
she was
911
the
call.
reincarnation of a woman
And the
that
911 call,
he used to
911
live
call
with.
is briefly
I've seen
connected, like, for a
most
second
places I
and then
see it
drops out.
say it was a
That's
woman that he
frustrating.
had a long-term relationship with. So
Yeah.
I would
obviously they must have been
presume
moving
some
around
kind
trying
of
to find
partner
coverage.
relationship.
I think,
Hey, we got a bar.
There's a lot of
Anna.
theories around
Yes,
that,
because
right?
she died 2 months before Anna was
Something
born. Because
obviously
that's how
must
that
have
stuff works with the
happened
eternal
to one
wheel.
of them
Is there
that made it so that they could
there's a
not
waiting period
make
then?
it
You don't
back
just
out.
immediately
Yeah,
get
probably
somebody
somebody
broke a leg,
or
something like that. You gotta wait
got
2
hit
months
by a
out there.
spider. We'll talk about that, in
You know,
theory.
it's
I don't
funny
know
you
what the
asked
rules
me
of
that
this
because I've been
reincarnation
reading
are.
about Buddha lately, but
Alright.
I'll tell you about that later.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
You're not gonna
know.
wanna just leave your
Basically,
friend and
Brody
wander if
had
you don't
George
go back to
ask Michaela
You
to
don't wanna
legally
both be
change
lost
Anna's
separately.
name to,
Yeah.
you know.
I think.
This is why you
I-
don't go into haunted houses. However you pronounce
It's
that.
not a
word.
real thing.
Yeah.
It's not a real
Same-
name, so
same
it doesn't
theory.
matter.
If we've learned
It has
anything
zero
from horror
meaning
movies.
whatsoever.
And Scooby-Doo.
The reason that
And always carry
that
it down.
Brody wanted Anna's
That
name to change
that
is
moment
because
where
it
it's
would mean that
connected,
her
where the
name
911 call was connected, is the only time any of these calls was
See, that's how real it is. When you can't even say it, it's not a real
Human
thing.
neurology.
And then at 9 p.m. that evening,
maybe
the girls are officially reported.
add up to
On
his
April
name.
3rd,
And
at 8
I should
a.m.,
also
the
mention
search and
here
rescue
that George
teams
Brody
start
control
is
the area
probably
with
a
a
fake
helicopter.
name.
Yeah,
So
we don't
that's when they
actually.
finally
As
deployed
far
this.
as
We don't
I've
have a
seen-
social security number. We don't have
At
crap on this
In
guy.
9:32, the iPhone attempts to make a 911 only call. At this point, I think
I don't
they
know
figured
anything
out
about
that
this,
it's
actually, to be
It
911.
did
honest
happen.
with you.
I
Well,
can
yeah, and I
forgot
don't
that it
know.
did happen.
911.
Yeah, I don't
Would
know the
you
last
change the name
call
of your
that was
kids?
made
Well,
for
my
her.
weird friend wants you to change
Then
your
at
kid's middle name.
the phones
Would
are
you?
starting to get
First name
switched
on
off.
them.
They're
Oh,
turning them
first
off. I
name?
think
Smart
because
move.
they're
Oh, I thought
battery.
that you wanted
And
to
actually,
have
when
her
you
middle
hear
name.
how
Yeah,
long
see,
these
I saw
phones
everywhere that it
lasted,
was
like, her
that
middle
I was
name,
looking at.
it's smart.
And I've
Smart
also
move.
seen Yeah, it said
you don't want
she
Pandora
did
trying to
change
run
the
in the
middle
background
name
and
to
running your battery
fee.
Right, yeah. Or like, you know,
I
I have no idea
Or
if it
maybe
actually
she's-
happens
maybe
for
she's
a
just
signal. It'll
outdoors.
drain
Why
your
not?
battery.
That's
that's
weird.
good.
Yeah.
Well, and that would be the
At
smartest way. If you know
1:50
that
p.m. the
he is
iPhone was switched on,
easily
and I
riled
didn't
up
realize that they
and
control data
unstable,
from your
then
iPhone
the easy
of
answer
when
is
it's
to
turned
say,
on and when it's
I took
turned off.
care of it.
Like that it logs
You know
every
how
time
the
it's turned
county
on,
is. The
but apparently
papers in
they
the
can.
mail,
I'm not
little
surprised
show
by
police.
that
Just
at
tell
all.
him Brody
Yeah.
it's fine. Go
And
away,
then
don't worry.
at
It's in the pipeline. Don't worry about
4
it.
p.m.
Yeah,
the
but on the
Samsung
other
was
hand,
turned
that
on
kind
and
of seems like
4:16
enabling
iPhone.
behavior. Like you're enabling
That's it.
Brody, or you're even
At
enabling
4:50
your ex-husband,
a.m. on April
father of
4th,
your child,
the
to
Samsung is
enable
turned on and
Brody
then dies. The battery dies
continue this
at
weird
5 a.m.
obsession
The iPhone is
with
switched
your
on at
5-year-old daughter.
1.
Well, listen, this was not the only cuckoo
1:42.
stuff that was going
And
on.
that
You guys, I'm sure, read the
stays
stuff
super
about
consistent for the next few days.
George
I don't know
was
if one
going
of the girls was
around
wearing a watch
to
or
all
what,
of her
but, like,
friends, his wife's
consistent.
friends,
So then
now
on
ex-wife's
the
friends,
5th, the iPhone
saying
was
that
switched
she
on
had been
at
unfaithful
10:50 a.m.
to him,
and
and I believe it
1:37
was
p.m.
with
At
Brody
1:37,
and
there was
trying
no
to get
pin
them to
entered to
launch a
unlock the phone,
campaign to
which
get
I
her
think
to
is
write
significant
letters of
for
apology to him for doing so.
I have my ideas.
It's
but I'll
obvious
hold it
that
for
this
the
guy
theory
was
session.
Well, now you have
coming
an
at
iPhone,
her
right?
Yeah.
with
So
some
when you turn yours
random
on,
off the
would you
wall
put it in pen?
demand
Would you look and see how many bars you have?
request.
Yeah.
Just from the few stories that I
See, you've
picked
got
up.
no signal.
I agree with that.
Yeah, it was kind of.
And then on
Right.
April
So
6th,
sad.
the
No
iPhone is
illness.
switched on
Yeah,
at
tragedy all the way around.
10:26 a.m.
Yeah,
and
everyone-
1:37
yeah, everybody gets
again
it.
p.m.
As
Again, nope.
Joe was asking about
entered at
earlier,
either time.
so
And that was
Brody
it.
died
Nothing on
of
the 7th. There's no
throat
data
cancer
from the 7th.
in 1981.
And then on April 8th, in early morning.
So George
from
was actually the
1
one
to
who
4
signed
a.m.
Brody's
April
death
8th.
certificate.
So
Many
he was
people
still a
would consider the
licensed
night of the
physician
7th,
then?
right? But
In
it's
1981?
He was practicing
that's
medicine
the
years?
whole time. We're taking
Wow.
with the
Yeah.
camera.
Was
As
he writing
mentioned,
prescriptions for
87 of them are
medical
just
marijuana or
black.
something like that?
I don't believe so.
A lot
It
of
wasn't-
people.
they didn't
I
know
haven't
that
seen
back
them. They
in
haven't been
California back
released.
in the
So
day,
a lot
I
of
know.
people
Yeah,
think
and
maybe the lens
The
cap
death
was on.
certificate
I don't think
totally
cameras
empty,
take
other than the
pictures
date of
with
death.
lens caps
Didn't
on.
have a cause of
This was a
death?
point and shoot.
Isn't that kind of
Stroke
required?
It was throat cancer,
cap.
and it was the
It-
date of
it
death,
has
and that
a
is in
built-in
question.
shutter,
There's no birth
but it's
date,
one of those
no
ones as
social
soon as you
security
turn it
number,
on,
no
the shutter
important
opens,
information.
no identifying
It's ready to
anything.
rock.
No
So
identifying
for me,
anything.
that
And
means that
after
they were
Brody
just
passed
taking pictures
away,
into the
George
sky.
burned
Possibly.
everything.
Right, because if you're covered,
not
you're
the
going to find an
hotel,
uncovered as much
obviously,
of an
but, like,
uncovered
all
area
of
as
the
possible.
paperwork.
Otherwise,
The
you're going to
only
see
survived just
reflections
didn't
of
happen to be in
trees
his
and stuff like that.
It
So
was in a
again,
safe
I don't know.
deposit
Nobody's
box
seen
that
these
he had no
pictures.
access to.
No,
Yeah.
none of
It
those
was like
pictures.
all
seen
of
these
Brody's
pictures, so I don't know
personal
how
effects,
quote
of
unquote totally
all
black
of George,
they are.
all
But
of George's paper,
there are
everything
three
pertaining
that
to
are
Anna
not.
that was in
They have
the
all been
hotel room.
released.
All of it.
One was a blurry
And,
photo that
everybody
appeared to be
know
like
what
the
happened to
back or the
Brody's
side
body?
of Chris's
Very
head.
cremated,
It's
I
just
have
like
no
her
idea.
blurry hair. I'll
It's
show it
another
to you
mystery
guys in
for
the
us to
studio in a
tackle.
second.
Brody's body.
I think it was
Links, of
officially
course.
disposed of.
On
Yeah,
the
and
website.
in some of
In
the
a
One
normal
photo of like a
sanctioned
rock
manner.
wall
Oh,
with
really?
a normal
vegetation
okay
overhanging
way.
it, and
Yeah.
one photo that creeps
Steve, I
a lot of
think you
people out,
mentioned
but doesn't
earlier
creep me
Doug
out.
French.
That's a small
I mean, I
branch
gave
with
you his
two
name.
pieces
Yeah,
of red
yeah, yeah.
plastic tied on it,
Doug
and
French
there's like
was
either a
a-
gum
not an
wrapper
actual
or like one of
private
those single
investigator,
He
circles.
was a
He was a
concerned friend
he was a
who
friend of
got
underneath
it,
really
and I
involved.
guess
Actually,
some
we are all
people
private investigators
look
in
at
a
that
way.
and Jordan
That's
thinks
true.
that the
Yeah,
red
yeah,
He wasn't a
flag
licensed
in,
private investigator.
which
Yeah.
I
That is a
literally
thing.
can't
Yeah.
even like talk
And
myself into.
He
If
did
anybody's
a
ever gone
stakeout
into the
of
woods
the-
in an
he actually
area
followed
where
George
they were
around a
gonna,
lot. He
let's say,
was-
fell trees,
He and the family,
or they
I
mark
guess, really
trees,
felt
and
that
it's that
George and
that
Brody were
really
probably
thin
involved
red
in
material. It's kind of
honest
elastic.
So
Flagging.
he did
Yeah,
a
it's flagging.
stakeout
It's-
of the
that looks like
shady hotel
shreds
that
of
George and
stuff
Brody shared.
that's that
And
same consistency of material.
He
It's just
said he
little
got a
pieces of
hotel
plastic.
room
So-
next to
Yeah, now
theirs,
this is
but
a picture
it was
of
actually
the
across
record.
the
Yeah, I have a
street.
better one of that. This is the
No,
only one
he
that
started
there's the
taking out
picture of the side
nowhere,
of Chris's
and
head.
just
in,
watching
but
them,
I have the
just
other,
trying to
other
follow
ones
them
I'll show
around,
you.
and then he got a hotel room. But it was my
This
understanding
is the one
that,
that people talk about being the rock.
Well, first he was in a van.
It looks,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He
More
was just
like
following
it's
them
a,
around.
you know,
Well, yeah,
big
he's living
in a van.
organization,
He
but
lived
it
in a
helps, like,
van
half
across
me,
the street
honestly.
from their hotel.
Living in a van. It's hard to tell. What a joy that would be.
Yeah, with garbage bags
Yeah.
taped in the window, so you know that thing was
Something
nice and
like that.
cool
Yeah,
all
and
day
then this
long.
is that
yeah.
one that
And
creeps
then
people out.
he
And
moved
I
into
should
the
say that
apartment
there have been
across the
reports
alley
that
from
red
but
bags
it's,
similar to that were
you know,
found
crappy.
in their
It's like
belongings
film
in,
noir crappy
their
hotel
rooms
rooms where
at
you can
their
hear
homestay.
everything from across the alley.